What's up, guys? Our sponsors at Muscle Med sent us their 2-in-1 test-boosting multivitamin Vitamin T. What a great idea. This is something every man should be taking.
Yes, this product really is brilliant. It's no secret that men's testosterone has been taken and beaten over the years. It's got everything you want in a multivitamin, plus the proven enhancement testosterone to make you look and feel your best.
With all the bullshit going on with the demasculinization of men, Muscle Men's is saving men's masculinity. Man up with Vitamin T.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You were not rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
Bear with us, folks. Our producer, I hear a little static, a little bit in the background. No? Well, you don't have oh, you do have headphones on. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I think we can work with it. He can probably take that out in post. Anyway, our producer couldn't be here tonight, so Frankie's the producer. He's getting double salary this evening, double salary. So you're making $4 this evening. Oh, look at that, pal. Look at that.
Hey, have you ever
Talk about the pink.
heard of Timo? Damn, this is loud. I'm fucking loud. What did I do?
Now you're super loud.
This is
Jeez, you're fucking fired as our producer. You're fired. Check. I sound the same.
check. That's much better.
Better,
right?
yeah.
All right. So anyway,
Go ahead, pal.
Timu.
Is that a TV thing?
No.
What is that?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like a Chinese Amazon.
Okay.
And Marky put me on.
Okay.
Well, told me about it this
That's
weekend.
not the one where you bid on items?
No,
Okay.
no, it shit is crazy cheap.
Yep.
You know. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck you want? And I download the app, and I got fucking $100 worth of stuff coming to me.
Just for downloading the app?
No.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
ordered it.
yeah, I did, but I got like 6 items, and I'm at like $90.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
It's all made in China, obviously.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
honestly, 90% of what you
Well,
order on
everything- yeah,
Amazon
true,
is made in China
true,
anyway.
true.
So.
But
What did you get? What do you got
I
coming?
got like a shoulder, like one of those kind of holster packs.
Can we talk about the pink elephant in the room?
Yeah.
So Frankie finally got his. I'm gonna call it a CCW. I don't give a fuck what it's called in New Jersey. It's a CCW. That's how the whole
Not
world knows it.
CCP.
No, it's called a PC. Not a PCW. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, regardless, you finally got yours. So he's
Concealed
He's
carry.
a very proud concealed carry
I really haven't taken
member
it anywhere yet.
of the community right now.
I've been wearing it in my house.
You're doing the Steven Crowder move.
You know what, man? I got the knives.
He's sponsored by
I got
Walter.
Roger. Roger's like a
I'm always packing.
yeah,
Always.
packing your shit.
Your shit.
But anyway, Timu, I got like. I got this holster thing, and we'll see how that comes out. I got a couple knives. I got like a poker thing.
So let me just stop you at the first item. The holster thing, you can only use that if you wear it under a jacket, right? You can't wear it under a hoodie.
This is like a shoulder bag.
Oh, I
like a
thought
shoulder.
it was a holster. Okay.
No, it's like a shoulder bag, but made with to carry.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, so it's like zips. It's like a fanny pack under your shoulder.
Kind of, but I think more of like a on your chest.
Gotcha.
So it's not as fruity.
I'm gonna crack up every time.
Not
I
as
see one.
fruity. I don't even
Why
know
can't
if
you
I'm
just
gonna wear
carry
it.
like normal people do? Like, what's the problem?
What with this thing?
Because it's uncomfortable.
It was
right?
uncomfortable as hell, bro. I don't know if there's enough danger for me to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest. When I first got mine, for probably a week, that thing never came off my waist everywhere I went, and I was just like, "This is brutal. This is just." Every time you bend over and try to grab something or ride, sitting in your car driving, so it's always like near my person, but it's not. I don't always have it.
Nah,
If I'm in a place in a building or in an area that I think is even close to sketch, and again, people are going to be like, it's going to happen when you least expect it. Probably true, but I always have it on me when I think I'm in a place that some shit could possibly happen. Like, for example, after that bowling alley shooting in Maine, I took my kids bowling a couple weeks ago. I brought it because I was having I was nervous. So, movie theater, like places where shit goes down. The mall.
Yeah, but the movie theater, you gotta have that shit sitting. I'll wear a bag for that one.
Yeah.
I'll wear the fanny bag for that one.
Fanny bag, yeah.
Yeah, you can have that thing sticking in your side the whole fucking movie. I wore
it the whole time. I didn't give a shit.
Oh my god, you probably marked up. Yeah. People, that's what he said. People get marked up by it, right?
Yeah, you get the imprint.
Yeah.
The imprint. So
you're shaped like a dick.
Yeah. Well, another gay joke. Here we go.
So no, but this Temu stuff. Then so I was telling someone about it. I'm like, Brian, I'm busted on Marky, for buying shit. And then next thing I know, I got 6 items coming to my house. He's like, oh, you pay your credit card? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, we fucking pay everything with a credit card. And he's like, oh, I suppose that's Chinese companies trying to get all our information. I'm like, what? Oh, they're gonna get my credit card.
So wait, how does he pay?
No, he doesn't. He never used it. He's just talking about the site.
Oh, I thought he talked you into it. You said so. He's never used it. Okay.
No, Marky. I'm talking about another buddy.
Oh,
I was talking about
Marky.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and I was telling him about it.
Gotcha.
And he was saying, "Oh, I heard that's how they get your credit card information." And I'm like, dude, what do you mean?
So Temu is essentially the Chinese version of Amazon, basically.
Kind of, but Amazon you could get name brand shit, right? This is nothing name brand.
I got you.
But it's I bought a harmonica, all right, harmonica because
I thought I was your harmonica.
No, I bought a harmonica because it was like $6.48. But dude, I think I could whistle really well, really good.
Yeah, you can.
I'm a pretty good whistler.
You can. You can hold your breath for a long time too.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, listen, folks, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
but you can.
Yeah. But for real, that's kind of making music with your mouth, right?
You make some sweet music with your mouth, buddy. You do.
Wow.
You do.
This dude talks about the gay stuff.
I'm just doing what you do back. Oh shit! Oh, you want to talk about?
I only got one beer down here. It's not good.
Since we're talking, I knew it wouldn't be long before we enter into the gay realm. But
you did. You jumped in. You jumped in ass first.
No, you said dick imprint. That you started it with the gun. My son wants.
Wait.
No. Let me finish.
What?
Let me finish. Let me finish. All right. My son keeps asking me for a tarantula. Right? He asked for it for his birthday.
A tarantula.
But he's got hermit crabs in his room. Right? So I said, dude, I don't know how long hermit crabs live. We're not gonna fucking give them away. But when they die of natural causes, I'll get you a tarantula. I'm not getting you a tarantula and hermit because I take care of all the shit, My daughter has fish. I have the most simplistic animals in my house because they're easy to take care of. I don't want fucking rabbits. I don't want, I don't want a dog. I don't want all that shit yet because I'm not there a lot. My kids are at their mom's half the time, you know what I mean? So I'm always taking care of, cleaning the fish tank, feeding the fish, this, that, and the other thing. So right now he has hermit crabs. So simple to take care of, right? He wants a spider. I don't know how hard a spider is to take care of.
Break, you hear that? It's loud as shit.
That's the refrigerator just kicked on the compressor. It's picking up. You have the mic. You have the headphones on up there. It's picking up. Is the headphones on up there? Turn the headphones off up there because the compressor just kicked on the refrigerator. If those headphones are off, it won't. No?
I heard something.
I swear it's that refrigerator compressor. No?
I don't hear it. I don't hear that at all.
I hear it right now.
I don't hear this.
Okay.
I don't hear that.
Well, if it kicks off in a minute, then it's that. But anyway, back to my.
You said the hermit crabs. What? Real quick now, hermit crab.
Well, let me finish my story, then we'll go into hermit crabs.
Well, I mean, it's kind of about your story. But
go ahead. I'm not losing my train of thought, but go ahead.
Tarantula, I got you.
Okay,
hermit crab. Okay.
Okay.
What are hermit crabs? Do they do anything?
No.
Okay.
They change.
They look like something.
The most exciting thing they do is change shells when they outgrow their. You got to put a bigger shell.
But they look like something. They're crabs.
Yeah.
Are
crabs.
Kind of like sand crabs are like always under dirt. You don't see them.
No, they're usually in their shell and they drink water.
But a hermit crab isn't a crab that takes another shell. No, what is that? It's a snail. right? It's an animal. All right.
It takes an
Okay, I'm
empty
thinking-
shell
Okay, yeah.
that something has died in. You know,
That's what a hermit crab does?
yeah, we'll take a discarded shell and use it as its home. It doesn't like kill the animal in it. It's already
But
discarded.
its shell isn't its
And then
home.
as it grows, it's got a soft, like, its body is like soft and vulnerable. So it uses the shell for protection. But then it's got its, its walking claws and its pincher claws. And,
All right, so it's a crab.
So anyway, yeah, it's a crab. It's a crab. All right. Are we good now?
Yeah,
We good?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So how where was I going? Oh,
Hey,
we
tarantula.
were talking about dicks. Okay.
Yeah.
So how am I going to make the correlation between a spider and a dick? Give me a minute. I'll do it. All right. So my son wants a tarantula, right? So I'm like, I don't know. When
They got
these
8
when
dicks,
these when these when these hermit crabs, when these hermit crabs pass away, I'll get you a fucking tarantula. So he's on his iPad. And he's looking at spider videos and stuff, and all I hear is erection. I'm like, give me that. What is this? There's a fucking spider in Brazil. It's called the wandering something spider. The wandering something spider. Anyway, if it bites you, you get an erection that you can't get rid of for like it's like insanely painful, right? My son's watching this fucking video. I'm like, give me that, right? It's insanely painful. And then after you finally get medical help and you get rid of this erection, then your sexual drive is gone forever.
What?
3,000 people get bit every year.
What?
In Brazil. How many of them are men? I don't know, because obviously it doesn't have the same effect on women. But
Wow.
it's called, hang on. And it's pretty fucking scary looking, this thing.
Wow, dude. That's not cool.
Yeah.
I want to stay away from those, and I want to stay away from the ticks that don't make you like not to eat meat.
Eat meat, right? Yeah.
That's all like manly stuff. They're trying to take
I thought I had a picture of it. Anyway,
trying to make the men not get steak and
Yeah, the part of the demasculinization of
yeah.
men. Right here, this is it. Look at this thing. Oh, damn, Wikipedia. Can you make a donation to Wikipedia? I'm going to use a different page so I can.
What? No, you don't. Why don't you just go? Why don't you just put images? You scroll up.
Images right here. Nope, hang on.
Roger, it's like when your uncle or your dad's, trying to figure out the phone. Roger's the young one out of all his friends, though.
Right there. That's it, buddy. Look at that
He's
thing.
the hip one.
Would you want that thing to bite you and you lose your dick empowerment?
Brazilian wandering spider.
That's it. So I did get the name right.
You said that?
It's also called a banana spider, I think, or a banana something spider.
Ugh.
Pretty scary looking, huh?
My goodness. Yeah, that's disgusting, bro.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so you get an erection that lasts for hours and hours and hours, but they say it's insanely painful,
Ugh.
and then you lose your sex drive for like the rest of your life.
The rest of your life.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's fucked.
Let me read it to you.
Are you going to read me the... Did you donate to Wikipedia?
It can cause severe symptoms, including increased pulse, blood pressure, respiratory rate, extraordinary pain, penile erection that lasts for several hours, and in many
hours?
documented cases, death.
Wow.
Yeah, but it says, I'll read you further. It says that it could cause you to no longer have any sex drive for the rest of your life. I definitely read that.
How would they do that?
I don't know.
It does something to your testosterone?
I don't know.
Doesn't
How
that
does
give
a tick make you not like meat? I mean,
Well, I'm sure there's
who knows?
got to be an explanation. No, it makes you allergic to meat, not like it. Doesn't make you not like it.
Oh, I thought, but there is what is it that removes the taste? Like it affects your taste buds. It's not the tick, something else. Well, coronavirus for one.
Yeah.
Coronavirus. You lose your taste, right?
Did you?
I didn't. I don't.
No, I bet you didn't. Yeah,
See.
Yeah, I taste it all.
See.
He got taste buds like a.
See?
That's his superpower.
But I know that I had it once because I got tested for it and I had the antibodies, so I know that I had it one time. But I believe I had it twice because I had all the symptoms. But they were very, very, very mild. Like, didn't even barely affect me at all. Just like, light, very light flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, I lost the taste and smell.
You did? For sure? Really? How long did it last?
Like 6 days.
I know some people, again, I don't know if they're just saying it or like fucking...
I was like 7 days.
Have a talking point,
shit.
but claim they still don't have it back.
No,
Years.
I got mine. No, I got mine.
Really?
I got mine.
Wow.
It was during like a camp. I was getting ready for the Chito fight. And it happened.
I just saw...
I losing my taste. It was miserable.
Really?
Because I'm cutting weight. I'm not eating very tasty food anyway. Yeah. So it's like I wasn't looking for. Now I can't even taste food. It was like fucking tough. You have to you gotta constantly feed that engine.
Right.
So I was trying everything, but I was drink a lot of shakes. I was putting shakes down.
Yeah.
Because I felt like the texture felt good in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure you did, pal.
Yeah, and
sure you did.
But dude, I was doing I was looking up how to get your taste back. One was like put cinnamon and honey on your tongue and leave it for like 5 minutes. I was like, I kept out like for 5 minutes.
Let me do that again. Hang on.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, so I just saw an interview. Actually, Chito just did an interview. Obviously, he's fighting Sean O'Malley again. When is that? March? I think that's March, right?
I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, how do you think that fight goes down? I mean, he's got the only win over O'Malley, but O'Malley did break his ankle or some shit.
I think O'Malley has gotten better since that fight. I mean, I think they've both gotten better since that fight, but O'Malley, I think, is more on the rise. I don't know. I do like Chito. Chito's tough as hell. Maybe Chito has his number. But
that's definitely some fighters just have other fighters' number, don't you think? Just their
could be. You don't know. You never
confidence.
Know. Yeah, definitely. It can go down.
He's got the confidence going because he, not according to Sean O'Malley. According to Sean O'Malley, he's never been beaten. But
but now has he fought since his loss to Sanhagen?
I don't know.
He had to have, right? Because there's no way he got a title shot. How did he get a title shot?
Let's look it up.
Well, hey Andrew, can you get that one?
Pulling double duty here.
Well,
all right. So his last fight, Pedro Munoz.
He
won.
He won. Yeah, close fight. It was very close.
August 19th.
Yeah, it was close, man. That was a close one.
Corey Sandhagen, he lost.
Yeah. So then.
He fought Dominic Cruz before that. I forgot that. Yeah. Rob Font. Yep. Yeah. So.
It's only one fight win streak, and he got a title shot.
I didn't go through the whole list.
No,
but,
he said he lost to Sanhagen.
Yeah.
So, and how many did he fight after Sanhagen?
How many did he fight after? Just one.
Yeah,
just one.
That means a one fight win streak then. Yeah. So he's on a one fight, a win over Sanhagen. Then he lost to Sanhagen, a win over Pedro, and title shot. Why did Sanhagen not get it? Who did Sanhagen fight? Oh, he got hurt, right? No, what happened? Sanhagen was supposed to fight Umar, wasn't he? I believe so.
Sanhagen just won over Rob Font.
Yeah, no, but then Sanhagen was supposed to fight Umar recently, and I think Umar got hurt.
I know I watched that fight, but I forget how did Sanhagen how did that fight go down?
Sanhagen won. I don't remember.
Decision. 5-round decision.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was good. Oh, he just out-wrestled him.
Yeah.
He out-wrestled him. Yeah, I remember that. Remember getting a little bit of criticism for not like finishing him, maybe.
Really?
I think kind of like wasn't.
What was your
trying for damage? I think if I remember correctly.
Did you? Because I was texting you the whole time. Did you fall asleep? Did you watch the Eddie fight?
I did, but I watched it. Yeah.
You watched the highlights? You did what I did?
I watched it. I watched the fight.
You weren't answering me.
I watched the fight. I fell asleep, but I watched the fight.
How?
It was online. I bought it.
Oh, so you can watch it. Yeah, you watch it anytime. I got you. All right. Because I'm texting you. I'm like, dude, because I couldn't figure out. I was obviously at Rivs watching it, and I couldn't hear because it was so loud in there. And there was a band playing, so I couldn't hear anything. But I'm like, I'm texting you. Broken orbital? Question mark?
Yeah. Well, now we know 2 spots.
2. Yeah.
Now. Spots.
Did Mike Perry have a broken orbital? Because his face was pretty fucked too.
I mean, I didn't hear anything about that. So,
right.
But yeah.
I saw.
Eddie looked great, man. I thought Eddie was winning the rounds.
No question, he won the first round.
Definitely the first round. Second round was close, but I thought he had more moments than he did.
Yep.
if they were the same size, I feel like Eddie would have put him away. Put him down. He rocked him a couple times. If he was, dude, he was definitely noticeably bigger, I thought.
Oh, no question. But Mike Perry, bro, he just takes punishment. He keeps coming.
I feel like he's got a big
pressured
head.
him the whole time.
He's got a big head too.
Yeah.
Right, like a big face. It's got to be helpful.
Big Tito Ortiz head.
Kinda, yeah.
Don't they say Tito's got a huge head?
He does have a pretty big head.
But I mean, Perry was getting punished, bro. His face was fucking busted up way worse in that first round than Eddie's. Obviously, Eddie was putting it on him, and I'm like, how much more punishment can this guy take? The second round, dude, he came right out leading, chasing him around the ring, leading with his face the whole time, and
well, I mean, look, like I said, if they were the same size, I don't think he could have taken that punishment. Eddie was catching him a bunch of times.
But Eddie, off season is pretty big, isn't he? How big is he? 200?
No.
No?
Eddie's probably like an unhealthy 190.
Really?
195, an unhealthy. Not unhealthy, but I mean, like...
You're like, no, but he's close to 200.
All right, but what's his name? Is
Mike
it
Barrett.
200? He's probably 200, like, put together, 200.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like he struggled to make 175.
Right.
He struggled. Eddie probably was 170. Like, he probably just dieted. Like he was able to diet down to 175.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm sure Perry probably weighed not 190, and Eddie probably weighed 175.
What did Perry fight at in the UFC? Obviously, Eddie
170.
Eddie's fought at 155, right?
55. Yeah, 55 really.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's a solid 15-pound difference. Yeah, between them. Yeah, okay.
And 15 pounds between two guys that don't do shit ain't nothing. But 15 pounds between two high caliber fucking killers, that matters. That's why there's weight classes. In boxing, weight classes go 7 pounds. Yeah. Sometimes 5, I think.
Yeah. It's just a different animal, that bare knuckle, because obviously, I mean, Eddie was talking about it after the fight. It's not if you're going to take damage. You are going to take damage. You're getting cut open. There's no question about it.
But did you see the one wrestler fight, like the tall? It was a couple fights. How many fights did you watch?
I tried to watch them all, but I mean, again, I'm at Rivs. There's fucking people talking to me. There's a band playing. It was hard to pay attention. I was
Did
there.
You see the one guy?
I was there to watch
the
fight.
Wrestler kind of fight, the tall 6'2" black guy, like 40 pounds, 145 pounds.
Yeah.
See how he was fighting him?
Wait, the dude with the handlebar mustache?
Kind of like a weird little mustache.
Yeah, bro. He with the Italian flag on his back. Bro,
was Italian flag? No, that was
a huge.
That was, I think, an American wrestling thing.
Oh, I don't know. Danielle said it was Italian flag, but anyway, she was rooting for him because she thought it was an Italian flag. But anyway, long story short, that guy was way outsized.
Well, height-wise, yeah, for sure,
well,
right?
Yeah, for sure. And
I mean, I don't know, but the other guy was skinny as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the other guy was like, skinny as shit, but he was jacked.
But he didn't. But he still. You're right. The guy did look like a leg.
Jacked. You know what
the
I
other
mean?
guy looked like a different weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I was impressed with that kid. I don't know who that kid. You say he was a wrestler?
He looked. I mean,
Bro,
to me, he said he kept like doing like level changes and hit him with his shoulder. And Who won that fight?
He won.
Yeah,
he won.
But like grimy.
Yeah,
that was fucking good.
Yeah, he was getting in there. He was. He
was
closing
that
gap.
style. I was like, wow, it's intriguing to me because I'm like, oh, I like that. I can do that style.
The first round, I was like, if he doesn't get clipped by the big guy, because that big guy was swinging, bro. The bigger guy definitely had a skill set too, and I'm like, if he makes it out of this first round, he's got a shot. And he just had a dog in him, bro. He kept closing that distance and getting on the inside, and there wasn't a lot the big guy could do because he couldn't use his range, So,
bro, did you see who the UFC just signed? You see it? It's been on social media. 6'7" taekwondo. He's 30. He's like 33 or 31 in his 30s. 6'7" gold or bronze gold medalist taekwondo guy from Cuba.
Really,
bro, has 3 fights. 3 fights at 15 seconds.
So obviously he's heavyweight.
Well, yeah, 6'7".
I mean, sometimes guys can be really skinny. So.
He has a longer reach than Struve.
Wow.
Who was 7 foot tall.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he probably has no striking, right?
What? No striking.
What is he? Taekwondo guy. Sorry. Yeah,
that's all they got, bro.
Yeah.
Taekwondo is like super explosive striking too, which is
right.
cool. Like, really like high impact, high agility kicks and shit.
Yeah, what a lot of is that like flying knees and shit like that, or
I don't know if flying knees, but like side kicks, high kicks,
right.
Spinning back kicks, wheel kicks. That's definitely a lot
Flashy
of
stuff.
taekwondo stuff. Yeah,
flashy.
kind of flashy, but like very explosive style.
Yeah.
Do you ever see Best of the Best?
Mm,
What?
I think so. I don't. Forgive me. Who was in it? Who was in it?
Man, I'm like Julia Roberts' brother he's like one of the main
Yeah,
characters.
yeah. I did. See
And
it,
his
yeah.
son?
Yes.
Right, whenever he's like,
Yeah.
pop it, Tommy, pop
Yes,
it, pop
yes,
it.
yes.
His shoulder had to go out.
Yeah.
But that was Taekwondo, I think.
I think.
Remember
I
that
think
side
you're
kick? He started side kick.
right.
Ah,
Yeah.
Tommy, no. You didn't see the fucking movie.
I did, but sorry, I just
See-
remember.
Yeah.
Remember
the guy kicked him.
Tidbits of it.
Yeah. That's sort of highlights.
I don't want to bring you down. You get on these little tangents. You get all excited.
A tangent? Why?
And if I say,
you don't
if I
know
say,
nothing.
yeah,
You don't know nothing.
because
You're
you'll
like a-
spend 10 minutes like, how can you not know this movie? And then you go on your little,
not
oh yeah, kick Tommy out. And I just let you go. I'm like, all right, buddy.
Let me go. If it fucking wasn't on, I don't know, Reading Rainbow in Maine in 1975, Roger don't know nothing about it.
Who's the one that fell asleep watching the fucking fights? Me or you?
Bro, because guess what? I was up at 6 a.m. in the cold plunge because I had to take my kid to a wrestling fucking
All right.
match
So
that
that
day.
you were sleepy? You were
Yeah, I was
sleepy?
tired.
You were
I was
sleepy?
tired. But guess what?
I thought the
I
cold
still-
plunge didn't make you tired. I thought the sauna made you tired. I thought you sleep really good
In the
when you take
morning,
sauna.
6 in the morning.
So I get up at 6 every day, bro.
I don't. I don't.
All right.
You're old. You're old. Old people get up early.
I got up. Guess what time I got up this morning?
Like, I can't believe I'm
Guess
as
what
old as I
time?
am.
Guess what time I got up this morning? 3:30.
Dude, I get texts from you.
In a
I get
in
TikToks.
a blizzard
I
in
get-
a blizzard
What?
in Maine,
Oh, that's because
and I drove 11 hours home, and I'm fucking here.
I
So,
thought,
shut the fuck up.
I thought we just. All right.
No, that's not what I said at all. Do you
Oh.
want me to remind you what I said?
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
remind you
yeah,
of it.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not,
yeah.
not what I said at all, bud.
yeah. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Who's slipping now? Who's slipping now?
I must have slipped on that slippery snow that you woke up in. It was really blizzarding.
Not a blizzard. Not a blizzard, but it was snowing.
Yeah, snow on the ground.
This is what I saw as I was leaving Maine this morning. This is literally what I saw at 3:30 this morning out my windshield. That's what I could see. That's the road.
Jeez.
So-
You ain't gonna drive into nobody.
But there was nobody around. There was nobody on the road. My dad's like, when you get to the top of the hill, make sure you stop. I said, I can't stop because I'll fucking come back down the driveway. I said, at 3:30 in the morning, there's not going to be anybody on the road. I just blasted it. Fucking smoked it. But 11 hours back, buddy, and I'm here, pal.
11 hours.
11 hours.
What do you do in the car the whole time?
Just listen to fucking podcasts or music or whatever.
What,
just
anything
chill.
good? Listen, to anything good?
I didn't because I was in my little beater pickup, so I fucking couldn't hook my phone up to it. So,
Oh, you can't?
Yeah. No,
So you just listen to fucking static?
no, I listen to AM FM, buddy.
Yeah?
In my little
It's
beater.
old school. I remember driving to college and having the, like, I have CDs, I guess CDs.
It's got a CD player.
Yeah, I would do CDs.
Yeah. Yeah, I go way back. I remember the Walkman.
Oh, dude, I had the Walkman.
I remember my mother.
I probably used the Walkman because, like, even when they first came out with the portable CD disc, they skipped so much. So running and working out with them sucks. So I'd always use a Walkman.
Yeah. But I can remember my mother had a Ford LTD. I don't know if you know what that is, but it looks like a cop car. And
Yeah,
she
I know
had
what that
she had an 8-track player on that thing. I remember.
8-track, wow.
8-track player. Yep.
Well, you're a tad bit older.
Yes, sir.
50 soon, huh?
Who sings that song? I drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Singing
Good
this
old
boys
boy
are drinking whiskey.
and rice.
I remember her
Just fucking up
playing
the
that
lyrics.
song. I remember her playing that song.
That song's quite older than that, though, I believe.
Well, I just remember
I
her
don't think
playing
you're
that
that old.
song.
I don't think you're that old.
I remember her playing that song when I was a kid.
In the 8-tracks?
Yeah,
Your
so
mom?
It was probably her era, but
I know, but I wonder what year was that? Was it American Pie?
American Pie. That is. Yep.
I'm good like that, Raj. You
Let's
don't
see.
need.
Let's see.
You can call me Google. Frugal.
Timo.
1971.
1971. So,
okay.
I was born in 75, baby. It was right there. Right there. Right
Wow, I thought that
there.
was a much older song.
Well, you would be wrong, sir. So apparently you are not.
It's like 10 years pre FE.
Mm-hmm.
Pre FE.
Do you know who sang it? If you know who sang it, I'll be very impressed. I never heard of this person. Don McLean.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have not gotten that one.
What else you got for us, Franklin? Oh, let's talk about finish talking about the Eddie fight. So, obviously, he didn't come back out for the third round. Broken orbital. His corner threw in the towel. Can't blame him. I mean, you don't want to fight with a broken orbital.
Couldn't see.
Obviously. And then the post fight. I mean, his eye was button shut in the post fight. But what I found interesting about that, I don't know what happened. Something must have happened with Jamie in the crowd. I know Jamie can get a little animated. We love Jamie, but he remember him saying, "Guys, just let her yell. Just let her yell. I've been with her since high school. Guys, if she wants to yell, leave her alone and let her yell." Did you see him?
Yeah, she just
got a little animated.
She gets into it. Yeah.
I heard in the Conor McGregor fight, I heard that like shit was going down. She was like fucking flipping out on people in the crowd, like.
I think every fight
really?
she gets into it. Yeah, she's about it.
My girl loves her. We got to hang out with her at his bar in Philly, and she's always like, "Let's go hang out with Eddie and Jamie."
Yeah, she's about it. She's about it.
Yeah. So anyway, they've been together since high school. 4 kids. I mean, you talk about meeting your ride or die. They're definitely ride or die.
Been through it. But it was I honestly, I swear, Eddie looked fucking amazing. His head, he didn't pop his chin in this guy in the air at all.
Yep.
He had his shoulders were down, relaxed, throwing combinations, looked fast. It was a big guy.
Yep. Well,
and who knows? I mean, listen, and sometimes like Eddie didn't get rocked at all. He got hit. I mean, don't get me wrong, he got hit. Perry got hit too. Perry, I thought, got rocked at one moment.
First round,
right? One moment, right?
First round,
I don't think rocked. Eddie definitely got. He took some shots, obviously, broke his fucking orbital. Right. But sometimes just the way it cracks. Yep. Like, I've been hit with mad shots, didn't break nothing. I got hit with some shots where it broke one shot where it broke something. Yep. So it could have been just luck of the draw. So who knows if he never broke his orbital, how that fight would have turned out either.
And I don't know, do you know where in round 2 that happened? Was it early, late? I don't know where it happened.
I don't even know at all, yeah.
But he obviously fought through it, made it to the end of the round, and then does he know? Does he say to his corner, I think my orbital, or do they look at his eye and be like, bro?
No, I think Mark, he told Mark, I can't see. So Mark's like, we're done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, shortly thereafter, Jamie came up to the thing, and Danielle's drunk. We're at the bar or whatever, and she's like, Jamie told him, don't continue. I was like, no, his corner told him.
Yeah,
he's like, no, Jamie told him that she didn't want him to fight him. I'm like, no, that's not.
If Jamie's on the what do they call that? Anyway, on the canvas.
She said he's a good husband. He waited for his wife to see if she wanted. I'm like, that's not what happened, babe.
No,
that's a nice fucking romantic love story you got going on there.
Funny.
But that's not how
funny.
it happened. Yeah.
That would be like the TV version. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no. But I thought he did great.
I thought he looked amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, he found his niche over there. It is Mike Perry's niche for sure. He's 5 fights in? This was Eddie's second.
Eddie could fight 60, though. You know what I mean? Like the weight class, whatever the weight class is. He's, I mean, 75.
Yep.
Perry's that's his weight class.
Who would you say the best fighter in bare knuckle? It's got to be Juggernaut there. What's his name?
Juggernaut.
What the fuck's his name? He's the best fighter over there by far, bro. He's a killer. He's a fucking killer. He's a belt holder. I think he's going to, if he wins the next one at heavyweight, he's a 3-time belt holder. He holds 3 belts.
I don't know who he is.
You don't know? Lawrence something Hunt.
Lorenz Hunt.
Lorenz Hunt. You don't know Lorenz Hunt?
I know him a little bit,
bro,
just through that. Yeah.
Bare knuckle, he's a bad motherfucker. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a different game, right? But bare knuckle, bro, you never seen him fight? Bro, he's a killer.
Yeah.
Never watched him fight?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You should watch this.
I know who you're talking about, though.
He's a fucking killer, bro. A killer.
Yeah. Bare knuckle is, I don't know. I like it. I like the idea of, especially watching that wrestling guy, kind of like using like level changes. I like how you can grab and hit. Yeah. I would like to kind of play with that, but I don't want to get cut.
Well, in boxing, almost immediately when they tie up, they break them.
Yeah.
They let them tie up for a bit over here.
No, let them tie up. I'm also allowed to hold you and hit you.
Right.
In boxing, you're not allowed to do that at all.
Right.
You know, MMA you can.
Right. Well, everything. Listen, I love hypotheticals because fucking you. There's nothing. But you're an honest dude. You wouldn't bullshit. If the money was right, would you do
it? Maybe. Yeah, if the money was right, it's gotta be good money. I'm not seeking it out. I guess.
Right.
Which it wouldn't happen like that. But if someone sought me out and was like, I'm gonna give you all this money to fight, I'd be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, I hear you.
Not. Yeah, I do. I don't know too. Like, I'm surprised. You want the most pure. Like, you think bare knuckles more pure MMA or more pure fight than MMA?
I mean, maybe you beg to differ because you're the professional. I think the purest form of fighting is a street fight. I think.
Well, yeah. So then bare knuckles MMA.
It's the closest to that.
Bare knuckle MMA would be the closest then. Right?
Well, bare knuckles in street fight, you're fucking doing whatever it takes to win. You're fucking, you're fucking.
But like, dude,
headbutting dudes on the ground and shit.
Yeah.
You're telling me you're above that? You would headbutt a dude.
No,
you probably have.
I'd headbutt you.
So why are you going? Bah?
No, I'm not. So you're gonna say, "Oh, guys bite and got like."
No. I think that if some dude bit me in a street fight, I'd get a fucking bat and beat that motherfucker. Where I would never do that if it was just, you know what I mean. If you're gonna bite me and you're gonna be that fucking grimy, then I'm going another level past you.
I'm biting you. I'm ripping skin.
Yeah, I would never do that.
But no, I'm just saying, like. Yeah, okay. No, I thought you were going to say something.
I'm talking man's rules. Anything goes except for girly shit like biting or fucking, eye gouging or
oil checking.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I don't know, man. There is no like, yeah. I don't think you should. I mean, I wouldn't. It's not going to help you that much. Maybe a bite might help you. A bite might fucking help you, though.
Yeah, well, so would an eye gouge, so would all those things.
I think an eye gouge is so much harder to get than people think. Unless we're like literally here, you're holding my arms and then you get my hand, like something like that. But an eye gouge,
a bite is harder than most people think too. A bite,
yeah, you're right.
I think
a bite's hard too.
But I'm saying that's a fight to the death. If I'm fighting, a dude breaks into my house and I'm fighting to the death, I'm gouging his motherfucking eye. Yeah. I'm biting him. I'm fighting a dude in the street that thinks he's tougher than me. I'm not doing that shit to him. I'm gonna fucking swing for the fences. I'll probably headbutt him when he's on the. Yeah. I'll do whatever. Yeah. But I'll keep it in the confines of the man's game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I got you.
Dude breaks into my house. There's no rules.
So you're going right for the oil check.
Yeah, right. Frankie gonna sneak in my house tonight. Yeah, you'd agree though, right? I mean,
I see
the purest form of fighting is a street fight. I'm not talking about to the death. There's a lot of people that would probably argue
purest form is a street fight, but like
a
street fight is pretty close to MMA.
Right, and a street fight, 99% of them, it's two dudes that don't know what they're doing, and it's over in 37 seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty rare. Two professionals fight in the street. It's really rare. Really rare.
Yeah, no. That'd be
two guys of equal skill, of high caliber skill, almost never fight in the street. It's two drunk dudes that have no clue what they're doing.
Have you ever seen that one video though? I think there's a video where I don't know if it's a video. I heard a story.
There's a security guard one. You ever see that one where he's fucking definitely knows how to fight, and he's throwing leg kicks like a mother.
Yeah. And the other guy knows how to fight too, though.
The other guy wasn't bad, but he was not a professional. This guy was a professional. The other guy was taking the beating and giving it back, but.
I seen one, and they'll kind of respectfully say, "All right, go fight."
I forget how it ended. I just know the security dude was like, "I'm like, they must be paying him well, bro, because he was just a dude looking to fucking scrap because he was getting after it, bro, and he was definitely using MMA skills. He was definitely a skilled fighter, you know. But you used to be a street brawler, right? Before you ever got into actual professional fighting." Did you use you use wrestling for sure to take the guys down? Were you standing up, fucking, doing the payphone and all that shit?
What's the payphone?
Oh, you cover your ear, you know what I mean? You're answering the phone or whatever. Answer the phone, what do you call it? Answer the phone, right? Were you doing shit like that, or you were just literally just getting grimy?
No, I didn't know any formal boxing or anything. Yeah. My dad, I remember. My father was in the army and he boxed in the army, so he taught me how to box. I thought I knew how to box. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, maybe. That was it. I was willing to fucking ling him. That's for sure.
I think that 90% of the 90% of the time, the guy that will step up and fight. You know what I mean? I mean, you got you got the balls to get that far. You know what I mean? Like
I just always knew how to fight.
Yeah.
Even when I was a little kid, I knew how to fight.
Yep.
Maybe grapple, I guess you could say. You're not really punching too much as a little kid, but whenever it was a tussle, I always ended up pretty on top.
There's just something about when you're in it too, and there's like a group of your boys and his boys standing around watching it happen, and you're in it. You're like, you feel like you're representing fucking your team, and you can't let your team down, So, yeah. I haven't been in a fight in a long time, but I probably wouldn't do too well now. I'm an old man, but
I was in a fight this morning. No, I took a knee to the fucking eyebrow.
Did you?
Yeah, dude. We're like kind of going light, you know.
You didn't get cut.
No, and it hurt like a bitch, and it was, you know, I went level change, and the dude like just showed a knee, and I pretty much headbutt his knee more than him kneeing me.
Isn't that the Corey story?
Yeah,
Corey
kinda.
Anderson story?
But this was, he actually threw the knee to this guy,
Yeah.
and I boom, and I went. He's like, oh, my bad. I'm like, no cut. He's like, yeah, no cut. I'm like, I'm good. I'm not rocked. I'm good.
Yeah, that's cool.
As long as there's no cut, I'm good.
Yeah, you got enough scar tissue.
Yeah.
Does that play into your factor for not wanting to do bare knuckle because you already have a lot of scar
I mean,
tissue?
what the fuck?
Because you bleed more than most, so you're gonna get cut open probably early. You know.
Yeah, you know, I'm married already. You know, I don't know. No, I a little. I guess a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, like I said, I still my hand. I wonder how my hands would do. My hands are a little fucked up.
Really.
What's up, guys? Make sure you find and follow us on Rumble. We're really trying to push the Rumble. It's got a great platform. I think you really like us on there. At Champion and Tramp. Make sure you follow us.
Let's get ready to
Rumble, young man, Rumble.
Yeah, those guys, they all show their hands after the fight. The girls, the Beck
Bro,
Rollins
look at my hands. Shit, the fingers and stuff.
Jeez, you got...
Like, and they go like this. These two don't straighten out and shit.
And that's from boxing or that's from grappling?
Boxing, MMA, kicking. This one, like my fingers growing that way, right? I think it's from I block kicks and it keeps getting kicked, so it keeps pushing it that way.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, buddy.
You gotta crack some eggs and make an omelet, my friend.
That's it, pal. That's it. Yeah. I think it's a glorified business where a lot of people get into it. They start talking the talk and they try to build this persona, and then they actually get cracked, and they're like, "This isn't for me." You know what I mean? Don't you think that's a lot of people?
I guess, yeah. I mean, you would think like you get to the point, like you find that you find that moment in the gym before you really make it to getting really cracked, right?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're saying the gym.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You're building a persona,
yeah.
like, you know, fucking. You're trying to be the baddest dude in your gym. And then you're sparring, and maybe you're doing well for a while, and then somebody actually clips you really good.
Yeah.
Then that's when you decide that I want to stay with this, you know.
Yeah. That's, I mean, dude, my first fight when I broke my face, you know, I was only training for 3-4 weeks. I really didn't, you know, get that much damage. I only trained for 3 weeks, and then when I broke my face,
that was the one in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, I showed up, you know, I still wanted to do it. I'm like, all right. I'm good.
How long were you down for a while, out of work, or no?
No,
I went broke your face. Orbital?
Orbital, yeah.
Orbital.
Yeah.
That's very common to break, I guess.
I did it 3 times. Did one. I don't know. Yeah, this side once and this side twice.
So what is the fix on that? I mean, obviously they can reset it, but what holds it in place? You pin it or something?
I mean, it depends. Sometimes, like I don't know if Eddie. I don't think needed surgery either. If there's no displacement, they call it.
It's just a crack. It'll
heal on its own.
I got you.
So I think I had little one. You know, it's not. But honestly, my sinus passage opened up at pretty much every time.
Probably the worst injury, or the most, I guess, life-threatening one that could have ended probably in death that I've ever seen. It was Cyborg with that flying knee to the head.
A Brio, yeah.
Dude, it literally caved his forehead.
Yeah,
it was crazy. And never. It was just a perfect way. What's his name did that? MVP. Yep. I
wonder. Just the freak accident, I think.
Just the way it landed with him shooting. It was just just all that impact. Just landed.
He fought after that, I think, though, right?
I don't know. I thought that was it for him because maybe not. I don't know. Crazy. But the girl fight, Beck Rollins versus Chrissy, I forget her last name. They were brawling, man. The girl, listen, Dana White one time said before Ronda Rousey came on the scene that he was never, and they really haven't disappointed, man. They have, listen, in a lot of other sports they have, but in MMA and even in bare knuckle, I don't think they have. I think the girls hold up, don't you? Would you agree with that or no?
What, in MMA?
MMA and bare knuckle.
What hold up as far
as they're not a disappointment. They're
they bring it. They
bring it on an even caliber to many of the men.
Hell yeah.
Whereas like basketball wouldn't even be comparison. No. It wouldn't even be close, right? I mean,
Everything. I think
I'm
everybody.
not saying
everybody,
they can fight, man. I'm saying their
No, well, 'cause-
skill
but-
set is
but it's
comparable.
good. Yeah, yes.
You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. As far as the entertaining factor.
Entertainment,
yeah,
right?
For sure.
Putting butts in the seats, right?
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
entertaining as hell. Like it's
Especially
not,
that bare knuckle, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like for women to be willing to do that
right.
makes it
Yep.
intriguing,
They're
right?
bad-
I mean,
they're-
the fact that you're women, they don't want to get beat up, they don't want to get cuts and bruises, and they're in there going bare knuckle, where you're guaranteed to walk away with a cut, and they're still going out there, tits out. Some of them
Yeah.
blasting,
Yeah. They're tough, man.
Yeah.
Tay Starling, she we might get her on as a guest one day, but she's tough as nails. This chick that just beat Beck Rollins, though, she's fucking. She reminds me of Mike Perry. She's similar, What is that?
Sound like Biggie.
Was that upstairs? Oh, just walks forward. Doesn't care about damage, and just always pressuring, always walking forward.
Jimmy Rivera and Jeremy
Dude.
Stevens fought,
I didn't realize how short Jimmy Rivera is, but he's a beast, bro. He's a beast.
but he lost, right, because of a cut, right?
He lost, yeah. Well, yeah.
And he was winning the fight, though.
Was that a loss or was that a DQ?
No, I think it's a loss, or I don't know, maybe a no contest. I don't know how that works. It's not. They don't go to the judges.
He was bringing it,
scorecard.
bro. He was bringing it.
Mm-hmm.
He's shorter,
powerful.
He's shorter than you. 5'4", I think, isn't he?
I don't know.
I don't realize how short he is, but he's a hell of a fighter.
Yeah, he is.
Was there one time where you almost got paired up to fight him, or no?
No,
never.
Mm-mm. We've trained together in the past. Marlon fought him.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did Marlon do against him?
Marlon knocked him out, actually.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
shit.
quick I think the first round.
That was in UFC or
UFC.
UFC? Wow. Wow.
Nice head kick. It was a head kick. Pretty wild.
That's how Marlon got. What's his name?
Aljamain.
Aljamain.
Kind of ran into a knee, but it was on the start of it a head kick though. It was he kind of ran into him and his switch kick.
Oh, Sean Brady won. It was good to see. He's back in the win column.
Fought Gaslam, who's also a buddy of mine.
I love Gaslam.
And Gaslam's good. It was his first time. Gaslam back down to 70 in a long time.
Yep.
Looked good too. I mean, body wise, I think Brady's just a beast. He's a beast.
Well, I think Brady's stuck to his plan, which I'm sure it was get him to the mat because Gaslam's good on his feet. And
But Gaslam's like a solid wrestler, I'm still surprised that he was able to submit him. I mean, I've heard. I mean, I'm not super surprised with what I've heard of Brady.
He's a strangler.
He's that just such a dominant in
It was
grappling.
bell to bell domination. It was really and sad to see for Gaslam because I love Gaslam, but Brady just it was good to see. He's a friend of the show. He's a local guy. And I know he took that last loss really rough, so.
Yeah, he's right in the mix at 170.
Yep, he's there.
You
What
got
else?
Colby Covington versus Leon Edwards coming up.
How do you pick that one?
I don't know. I think Leon's the better fighter. He's the better athlete.
Think he's got
The better striker.
better gas tank?
No.
No way.
Not better gas tank. Not better wrestler.
Better pressure? No way.
No, not better grinder. I mean, you can tell you're going with your MAGA friend. Okay. Okay. He's
I'm
going
trying
with
to
MAGA
be
friend.
trying to be devil's advocate.
But yeah, no.
I think Cody. I think he's a fucking.
But if you listen to me, if you let me finish,
Go
because
ahead.
you keep giving me
Go ahead.
the fucking
Go ahead.
little tidbits.
Doing
but,
what you do? Yeah, go ahead.
No, like I said, I think he's the better that, not good as those other areas. But I could see, even though I think Leon's the better fighter overall, better athlete, better fighter. But I can see Kobe grinding him out.
That's how
volume takedowns. Maybe he's got to mix it up with takedowns. Leon did look his takedown defense got much better though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be Colby's path to winning would be pressure. But it's been a while since Colby's fought, right? Leon's fought since
No, Leon's fought Kamaru the second time.
Yeah.
And that's it, right?
Was that it? Well, okay, so when was Colby's last fight?
Colby's last fight was it RDA? Was it RDA?
Was it RDA? Hang on. Let's look.
Maybe. Here we go. We got Roger on the ones and twos.
Well, we don't have Andrew here, so I'm Andrew. Stats. He's 17-3. Masvidal.
That's right, Masvidal. Which one was the one before that?
Usman 2.
Usman 2, okay, yeah.
Yep.
So.
Oh, man. And before that, it was Tyrone Woodley. So he's not, like, super active. That Woodley fight was 2020.
Yeah.
So he's fighting once a year. 1 in 2020, 1 in 19, 2 in 19, 1 in 20, 1 in 21, 1 in 22.
Wow.
He's fighting one time a year.
Wow. Well, he got hurt the one time or something?
No.
Well, he was hurt. He broke his jaw. Didn't Kamaru Usman break his jaw the first time?
Yeah, first time. Edwards, Usman, that was in 23. Edwards, hang on. Edwards, Usman in 23. Edwards, Usman 22. Edwards, Diaz 21.
Oh, he fought Diaz? No, 21. So, no, you're going the wrong way.
Oh, I'm going down, 23, 22, 21.
Why are you going down? We're trying to say who did he fight since Usman?
I'm reading from the top down. That's all.
But who did he fight since Usman? That's what we're trying to get to. Not who he's fought in his whole career.
I said he's only fought.
Usman was his last fight.
Oh, I'm sorry. Usman is his last fight.
Yeah,
twice.
What was the date? His last
2023, March 18th.
Oh, so I mean this year at least, but geez, a long time ago.
But it was August 20th of 2022. Before that
was Usman also.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Diaz was 2021.
So they're both not very active.
Mm-hmm. How did no contest with Bilal? That was the eye poke.
Yeah.
The eye poke, yep.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. I mean, Bilal probably deserves that title shot.
Yeah,
over Colby.
Yep. Do you think he doesn't get the recognition he deserves, Bilal? Seems like a little bit, right?
A little bit. He's always he stepped up.
I mean, he beat Brady.
He beat Gilbert Burns. He stepped up on short notice and beat Gilbert Burns. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, they just want to see Colby because of the following. I don't know if it's star power, but whatever he has.
Does he have a big following?
I mean, I don't know.
He's got to have as many people that hate him as love him.
That's what I think. Yeah. That's what I think. People people are going to tune in to see him. Some people turn to see him win, but a lot of people turn to see him lose.
Right.
You know, Bilal's just too nice of a guy, I guess.
Well, we've interviewed Bilal. Great, I really like him, and he fights through trains through Ramadan sometimes.
Yeah, fights in Ramadan. Yeah,
I mean,
nuts.
That's crazy. Can't eat from sun up to sundown, right? Only water.
40 days.
Whew, that's crazy, man. I guess you get up super early, right?
You get up. Eat. Well, I don't know how everyone does it different. I think though, but I think a lot of people they stay up late. Sleep, throughout the day. Yeah. I don't know about how everybody does it. I mean, imagine like you're just normal. Do you have a normal job? Imagine you have your job during Ramadan. What do? You gotta do your fucking job.
I get up before daylight and eat as much as I possibly could to get me through the day.
You'll be all right, buddy.
Yeah. I got a lot of stored fat. I got a lot of stored fat.
Good.
Thanks, pal.
No, but you see, what they say about fasting, how good it is for you. You know, it's
intermittent fasting. Or
no, just straight up fasting.
Straight up fasting. Yeah. Yep.
Intermittent fasting is kind of fasting, but
it rids your body of parasites, right?
Yeah, it was just everything gets rid of all the bad stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I believe that.
I'd seen some guys like, "Hey, you've been fasting for 30 years. What'd your doctor say about that?" My doctor died 27 years ago. Here, you want to hear a joke? I got a joke for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, there's this little boy sitting on his grandfather's lap. Grandfather smoking a cigar. He's like, "Grandpa, can I get a puff of that cigar?" He's like, "Timmy, did your dick touch your asshole?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Then you can't have a puff of my cigar." A couple days later, he's sitting down with his grandpa, having a beer. He's like, "Grandpa, can I have a sip of that beer?" He's like, "Timmy, does your dick touch your asshole?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Well, then you can't have a sip of my beer." So, a couple weeks down the road, Timmy's, in the living room eating a bunch of cookies, sitting down with some cookies. Grandpa comes up, like, "Oh, you got some cookies?" He's like, "Can I have a cookie?" He's like, "Grandpa, does your dick touch your asshole?" He said, "Yeah." He says, "Good, go fuck yourself. Grandma made these cookies." It's pretty good.
It's not bad. Hell of a build-up, too.
Well, Roger, it's kind of like, I figured that's right up your alley with your stories.
I don't know if this is true or not. I saw this on the fucking World Wide Web, so it has to be true, right? Remember the movie, one of my favorites of all time, Red Dawn? Do you You ever watch Red Dawn? Patrick
Yeah,
Swayze?
but I mean,
When I was a
long
kid,
time
it was amazing. Now, I wouldn't even watch it again because it'll ruin it.
You haven't watched the new one?
No. You ever watch a movie? I'm saying the original, not the new one.
Have you ever watched the new one? I'm asking
No.
you. Okay.
But I don't think I'd want to because I have a fond memory of this one. And if I watched this one again now, it would ruin it for me.
So you don't want to watch the new one or the old one?
No, I just want to have my memory of the old one. But my point is, someone said it's completely scrubbed. You can't find it on the internet anywhere. Is that true? Is that true?
Can't be true.
I don't know. Let's look it up.
They came out with a new one. Just like a couple.
I'm just saying. I heard that.
Why would it be completely? Why would they scrub it?
Oh, Red Dawn.
You seen that thing where the congressman was talking about enlisting illegal immigrants into our military?
1984 American action drama. Doesn't look like it's scrubbed to
No,
me.
it's not scrubbed.
All right, go ahead, buddy.
Did you hear what I said? The congressman
What about it?
that wants to enlist illegal immigrants
saw
into
that,
our
yeah.
military.
What's a bill, right now?
Well, not about a bill. I think he's just talking about it. I don't even know if it was a bill. Maybe it was a bill.
It'll never get passed. No way.
I don't know. Can't believe they're even,
And if they serve
why are they
honorably,
even talking about it?
If they serve honorably. I sent that to you.
No.
If they serve,
I sent it to you.
If they
pal.
serve honorably, then they get there's a path to citizenship.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in.
And you know what serve honorably means? Do what you're told.
Mm.
And go take that guy's stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Right?
It's crazy, man. I thought we weren't talking about politics.
No, it's not. That's not. We're just talking Red Dawn. That's kind of like what Red Dawn is.
Well,
Right?
I guess.
In a way.
It's a stretch, but.
In a way. The food stuff you're talking about.
What food? Oh, yeah. The fact that foods that are sold over here, readily sold in supermarkets, if you go to buy them overseas, you either can't in Europe. You either can't buy them because they're not allowed,
or they
have a huge warning label on them.
Yeah.
What does that tell you about over here?
Skittles,
Banned.
not banned. They make a different Skittles for Europe.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola makes a different Coca-Cola for Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Heinz ketchup. Canada gets a different ketchup than we do.
Mm-hmm.
And like, tell me why?
But we get all the bad shit.
Yes, why?
We're not getting the good shit.
I know,
We're getting the bad
but you know
shit.
why? This is okay. Give me your reason why you think
Because
that
they
is.
want us unhealthy, so that we're on all kinds of medications, and we're on.
Correct them on though, and they're all kind of the same people, right?
Yeah.
If you think about it, these corporations that own all these items that make us sick, and these are the same corporations that own all the medicine that supposedly helps you get better.
You put you're Italian. You put Parmesan cheese on any respecting.
Okay, so why? What are you telling
You
me?
put Parmesan cheese on your pasta and stuff.
Sometimes.
The girl's 100% Italian. She fucking puts it on everything.
Mm.
I saw a thing the other day that almost all Parmesan cheese is 3% to 6% wood chips.
No, I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe it. And mine's from fucking Italy. I get the imported kind.
Well, maybe that's not.
Okay, I get the imported kind from Italy.
All right. Well, maybe yours isn't. But
How much percent?
3 to 6.
Oh,
I saw
3?
I saw.
That's
I saw
3%.
All right,
So I'm getting 97% fucking good Parmesan. I only got to eat 3% wood chips. That's fair. That sounds like a fair trade to me. That sounds like a fair trade to me. It's wood chips. It's not like paint chips, right? Wood chips. It's all right. At least it's fucking nature.
It's a good filler, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't look at it that way. You're
Yeah.
part beaver. Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You haven't been in some beaver in a while, huh,
That's
bud?
true, pal. It's true. It's been a minute. Would you rather have a trans son or a Down syndrome son?
What the fuck kind of question is that? Seriously.
It was on a podcast I saw.
Seriously.
It was on a podcast.
Oh my god! I don't even want to like.
It was on a podcast. I saw somebody.
Like first off,
I think it was Bert Kirshner. I think.
First off, okay, you're born with the Down syndrome kid.
Correct.
You're not born with a trans kid.
I know, but it's just a hypothetical.
Or it's like a kid with a dick. He has a fucking
It's just
earrings on, or vice versa.
It's hypothetical. Go ahead.
I'll tell you what.
Think it through. What do you got? What do you got?
I have family members that have Down syndrome,
I know.
and they're some of the happiest people in the
That's
world.
what I'm saying.
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know any. I mean, do I know any trans people? I don't think I really personally know any trans people. I mean, I'm sure I've met one or another, but I don't think I know personally any trans people. So I can't really give a good take on it. But
whether they're happy or not.
Yeah, I don't know if they're happy.
It's more about your happiness.
Oh man,
though.
I seen something.
It's more about your
happiness. Fucked up. I seen something that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Something like we're trans and like it was a cartoon, and it was like a bunch of there's a bunch of people in the room like, what's that smell? And then the trans person's like, I had bottom surgery. And I guess that you smell.
Oh really?
Because if you essentially they cut your dick, it's an open fucking wound.
Well, I heard that you have to stretch it daily. You have to put something in it to stretch it. Otherwise, something happens. I don't know what happens. Something happens.
You try to get that job, and you're like, nah, sorry, buddy. You don't fill the void for us. We're looking for stretchers, not shrinkers.
It's supposed to be stretched. Otherwise, I think it closes up. I think it closes up, and then it becomes like infected.
But how much pain?
Like they give you some tool after you get the surgery. There's a tool to stretch it. You have to do that daily.
That's fucking
for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life.
Yeah,
it's not. It's a man-made part. It's not supposed to.
Don't you think it's like? I don't want to say that. It's a disease, right? It's a mental disease.
I was trying to just ask him.
Oh yeah, no, you weren't trying to stir the fucking pot or nothing. Let's ask this crazy friggin'
you're supposed to be a humorous answer.
Polarizing question.
No, it's supposed to be a humorous answer. That's what.
Well, the humorous answer.
I think it was Bert Kirshner or whatever his name is.
I'm going to see him.
Are you?
Yeah.
I love him. He lost a ton of weight, bro. He was great. He was great.
See, it's happening.
But he had a funny answer. I was hoping my co-host would have a funny answer.
Oh, a funny answer? Bro, what the fucking funny answer?
I don't know. Just think it through in your head.
And make it funny?
Yeah.
What was his answer? This was so funny.
He had a hysterical answer, but I forget what it was. I forget now.
Someone asked him?
Yeah. I think it was him. I don't even remember. It was on a podcast. I know that.
He loves me. He's so funny. I love that guy. He's hilarious. Was it? I don't know if it was that guy, but it might have been. Fuck this guy.
I said it was on a podcast is what I said. I think it was him.
Oh, this is the podcast you're listening on the drive home?
Maybe.
That you didn't listen to in your truck? Because you don't have podcasts?
You do anything to not answer the question. You just fucking go.
What? I answered it.
What was it?
I said, I think the other people are happier.
They seem
happier,
okay.
right?
All right. Yeah, that would have been my answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to tell me the answer. Which one did Bert pick?
I believe it was the same answer, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So I guess mine wasn't too far off.
Yeah. Good job, buddy. Good job.
But it's funny. You said back to the food stuff. Renee had some. Renee don't ever get garbage stuff, and there was Southern Comfort eggnog, but not really Southern Comfort. I guess you could add it or whatever. But it's eggnog, and I'm looking at it, and it's like milk, cream, high fructose corn syrup, sugar, corn syrup, sucrose, like all this stuff, right? Then it said like this other shit that I couldn't pronounce, and on the bottom it said bioengineered food. You're saying if you look at like all those stuff that they make in that we get the shitty stuff, and it's all bioengineered foods. That's disgusting if you think about it.
Wood chips are better.
Wood chips are actually not bioengineered because they're from a fucking plant. If you think about it, am I right?
This is true.
Bioengineered. What does that mean? Did like a machine made it?
Well, isn't Bill Gates trying to come out with synthetic meat made in the lab now? Isn't it out in like certain countries?
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah. Well, they have the Beyond Meat, don't they?
Italy. Yeah, but that's fucking beans. That's soybeans.
True.
That's
true.
Still a bean.
No, okay. So
this is bioengineered meat?
What if
synthetic meat?
I know, but what if they can make meat exactly by science, the same? Like it literally looks and tastes the same. Would you eat it?
No,
no.
That would be. Would you sleep with a bioengineered woman that was made into a woman by science?
Yes. Have you ever seen Weird Science? Come on. Yes. Katie, what was her name? Katie LeBrook, right?
Yeah,
something LeBrook.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. She was hot.
She wasn't Sylvester Stallone married to her for a little bit?
You don't have the name quite right, but you're close.
Katie LeBrock?
LeBrock. I think it's LeBrock. Yeah.
LeBrock. Yeah.
What's his name was in that? That was one of his first roles. That was right before he fell off the wagon and got on, or maybe even when he was on drugs. Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. And the other guy that was from...
one guy died. The older brother, I think, died, right? in real life. I think he died. Yeah. Yeah, it was a great movie.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I would. Bioengineered.
Yeah, you'd smash it all day.
I mean,
they sell them. They're pretty close. They just don't have a heartbeat.
Yeah.
They're pretty close. They're like full functioning.
Do they really?
Would you sleep with one?
What?
Would you? They make sex dolls that are like really, really, like as close to a person as you can get without being a person.
Doesn't talk back?
No. Doesn't say no either.
Doesn't say no.
Doesn't say no.
I can see that.
Can you imagine? Okay, let's just say you were having a fucking really horny night and you're like, fuck it. Just the thought, what that would look like. Can you imagine fucking what that's got to look like? You banging a fucking rubber doll.
When someone walks in on you, you mean?
Just like, yeah, my grandmother up in heaven watching her grandson fucking do this. I just couldn't do it.
Well, at least you're not doing it to like an unwanting individual. Right? What if that was your other option? Or you shot up a school. Or if I don't get some pussy, I'm going to shoot up a school. Hey, you fucked this fucking rubbery doll and all is well. That's better in life, don't you think? Like, that's what they say, though, right? A lot of people that shoot up schools or incels or you know, people that have, you know, trauma or some type of, you know, lacking confidence or they never talk to a woman. You give them this doll that you could hook up to an AI. They can have a conversation with them, get their rocks off, and now, I don't feel like shooting nobody up. Listen, I don't think it's good.
No, that's
it's not good.
Going
but listen,
down a path of.
Okay,
evil.
how about all the men in China, right? And then you hear that.
But you don't hear a lot of shoot. Well, I mean, they don't have guns, but you don't hear a lot of mass killings over there.
They don't have any rights. And what the fuck do you have Chinese news on your phone? How do you know anything about China, right? So listen, I'm just saying.
I don't have Ukrainian news on my phone.
Oh, so what do you know about them?
You get reports every day of something going on over there.
All right. So, but in China, right? Supposedly some men, like 30% of men will never be with a woman in their life. Right. That's
how do you know that? You get Chinese news?
That's what I heard. This is what I've heard.
You getting that from Chinese news?
This is what I heard from several people. Okay, you've heard that. So anyway, and but yeah, imagine you got 30%, whatever. Just saying these guys guys in the country. You don't think that's beneficial?
You think an AI doll is the answer? First of all, they're all dirt poor. This doll's got to be $5,000.
They're gonna get cheaper. Come on, they're gonna get cheaper, right? This one's gonna miss a tooth.
What's wrong with just old-fashioned jerking off? What's wrong with that?
Oh, because I mean,
why do they need a $10,000 doll? That's going to make them happy. You're saying they fall in love with the doll, or just get the raw?
Have some AI.
Oh, so they're falling. They're finding love.
Yeah, in a way. You know what I mean? Have a connection. At least a connection.
Yeah, well, I mean, I maybe there's something to that, but that seems a little far fetched. But
I mean, Raj, it could be your future.
Listen,
think about it. Your kids get old. Your kids get old. Don't want to hang out with you no more.
Doesn't talk back. You
doesn't talk back. Does it do the dishes? Does it clean? Does it cook?
I think it just lays there and fucking looks at you longingly, I think.
Yeah, face down.
Not so bad, I guess.
I don't know.
I meant to send you this earlier, but I send you so much stuff you probably wouldn't watch it anyway. But there's this lady on TikTok. You might have seen her because she's like quite famous, but she's digging a tunnel under her home. She's like become an engineer. She's become like an electrician.
How so?
She's literally by hand with a jackhammer. And this lady, I swear, has been doing this for a fucking year. This tunnel has got to be a mile long. How can that be legal? Could you start digging in your basement right now and then tunnel all the way downtown Toms River if you wanted to?
I guess.
Because nobody owns, right? Like you own the lot of land you're on. But is there any law that says you can't tunnel to fucking Mexico if you want to? Because she is. She literally is. And she's documenting the whole thing.
Where is this?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't tell by the video.
An accent America or
no? She has a slight accent, but I think America, you know. Yeah, I believe. It looks like when there's concrete trucks backing in and shit, it looks like I don't think she's trying to be specific so people don't know exactly where she lives, but it looks like the workers that show up to pour concrete. They're literally pouring walls. She's running these tubes down the fucking thing.
How do they put concrete in there?
She makes these tubes, these PVC tubes, and they shoot it down the PVC, and it fucking goes, like 500 feet down and she pours it into the ceiling to give support.
What is the purpose of this?
I've watched 100 of her videos, and I've never heard her purpose yet. Wow. It's just like her journey into the fucking center of the earth, and I don't.
She's going down?
Well, no, downward trajectory, but also, in a
how okay, how pressure is there pressurized as you go further into the earth? Is it pressurized? I don't know. I'm saying, you think there's
no, because you don't have water pressurized because you have water around you, but you just be a lack of oxygen. You'd have to pump oxygen down there, but it wouldn't be pressurized.
You have to. But I'm saying
pressure, as in on the walls.
Would the gravity get more?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Why not?
You're saying if you
as you go higher up, you get lighter,
okay.
Right? Literally,
if you went a mile deep, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. If I was on a scale on the street, I weighed myself, and then I went on the weighed myself on the mountain. I'm lighter on the mountain, right? Theoretically,
I guess.
Am I heavier, deeper down in Earth?
But there's miners that go way down for precious metals and stuff, and I don't think they're. You're just worried. You're just asking about the weight.
I'm asking, yeah.
I don't think they feel pressure. You know what I mean? I don't think they feel any more pressure or less pressure.
Do they weigh more though?
I don't know.
I have these inquisitive questions, Roger.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know. You'd have to ask one of the miners, I guess, but
not a miner somewhere.
This lady, I'll send it to you later. It's like her whole page is just dedicated to, and I keep wanting to fucking be like, why doesn't somebody ask this lady, what's the end goal? Where is she going?
Why don't you?
Well, I guess I could. I don't want people to know that I follow her because I feel a little weird.
Why? She's like a mole woman?
It's interesting, though.
She's a mole woman?
She always wears a dress, too. She's always in a dress.
She's cute?
No.
No.
Never wears anything but a dress. In the fucking center of the earth.
Does this tunnel go down?
Well, to a degree, it goes down.
So when she's climbing up, if you're underneath her, are you looking up her dress?
I'll send you a couple of videos and check out her page. Listen, it'll be your homework for the night. Tell me if you figure out watching her page where she's going, because I can't figure it out, and I can't figure out how that's legal. Like I said, if you wanted to dig it, she basically just dug a hole. I think, in her basement. She went into the wall. That's what she did. She went right through the wall. Jackhammered the concrete out and just started digging with a jackhammer. And I don't know how far she is, but it's a long ways. And obviously, you get so far in, the walls build pressure, they're going to start caving in. So she welded all this rebar and poured concrete in. They're all concrete supported walls. I mean, it's like an engineering marvel that this just regular woman that with no degree in engineering can do this. But again, my question is, how is that legal? Could you, if you wanted to, drill a hole through the fucking your concrete in your basement and try to build a tunnel to the bar downtown Tom's River? Is that legal?
I don't know. Would it be legal to say you can build from off your roof and say a bridge, which is not really legit 'cause it's a post?
No.
So why couldn't you?
Because there's a property line that you can't go over. Your house can't go over your neighbor's fence. Underground, I don't know what rules apply.
What if say you went 100 feet up and then started going over?
Well, no, because there's height limits. Every town has a height limit. Like right now, the proposed buildings for downtown, they had to knock them down. They were let's say they were 13 stories. Mm-hmm. They're saying 9 stories is the limit. They don't want them up that high because it's an eyesore. So, the town would have a limit on heights. Mm-hmm. That's all above ground. Underground, I think nobody's digging tunnels, so it's kind of like new territory. I don't think it's a lot of there's not a lot.
The Miner, remember that? Incredibles?
Yeah.
The Miner.
Yeah. But I'm sure at some point you're going to run into some sort of public utility. You're going to hit a sewer main, or you're going to hit a big, 440 volt electric line. You're going to run into something at some point if you dig, unless you're even below that.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I think you would hit sewer, right. Electric, something.
Somebody's well.
Yeah.
Something.
How do you not?
Because when they drill a well, they only put the casing. Some well driller is going to correct me, but let's say 50 feet. They put 50 feet. The rest of it is just solid bore hole. They don't run that casing all the way down. So if you're going, if you're 100, well, let's say you're 50 feet underground and you're going sideways and you hit your neighbor's well, you've literally just stopped their well from working, right?
Yeah.
You just dug a hole through the middle of it.
Should we fucking go around it, maybe? Back up.
And that's
Fill it
only
up.
that's only if you hit the casing, you would know it's there.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I just thought that was interesting. I'm like, because I watch this lady all the time, and I'm like, where is this fucking woman digging to? It's the craziest thing. We'll have Andrew put a little clip of this, maybe put a couple clips in, because it's she's literally made herself into an engineer, and it's like she must be retired because she would never have enough time to do it. But they, like a 40-yard dumpster, you know what that is for trash. They park one, and I guess the neighborhood she lives in, or maybe it's the dumpster company, she has 2 weeks to fill it. It was 40 yards. She's filling a 40-yard dumpster full of rock and stone every 2 weeks, and they're hauling it away. And she's been doing it for forever. By herself.
For free?
No, she's paying.
She's paying to get rid of the dirt?
Oh, she's got so much money invested in this, bro.
Why?
I don't get it.
Why.
I have no clue. I don't know. I'll find her. But anyway, on that note, unless you got something else, I guess we can wrap up.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll find this check and I'll send it to you.
Please do.
It's intriguing.
Andrew, make sure you...
Andrew, put a clip of this crazy lady in. I'll send it to you. All right.
Hey, everybody.
Take it easy.
Have a beautiful night.
Yeah. Happy
Sweet
Kwanzaa.
dreams.
Guys, just a reminder, don't forget to find and follow us on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and most other podcast platforms.